Hey, this is Avla speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review, and I'm doing chapter 1024, and it's called So and So. Weird name. So we start off right with the cover page, and it appears people are passing out. Second floor. Is it colors? Oh, is that the color of Spring Hockey? And Usopp is lying pretty much here that he's the one doing this. He's using his King Hockey, and this is kind of ironic because this is probably gonna happen for real. So this is probably foreshadowing Usopp's King's Hockey, which I don't see how he should get King's Hockey. It doesn't get it. I don't really get how he should get King's Hockey. Because he's been a coward. King's Hockey is supposed to be for the people who are meant to lead. It's vague. I don't know, but it's gonna happen probably, and it's gonna be dumb and funny at the same time. So that's good. But the real thing is that it's because Big Mom is fighting elsewhere on the floor, on this floor, on this floor. The ripples of her haki are knocking out the soldiers. So it appears Big Mom versus Kid in Law is going serious to the point that she is unleashing her King Haki. And I guess we see Otama, Speed, and Nami trying to talk to Frankie what's happening with Luffy. And Frankie's saying that he doesn't know, he has no clue, no clue. And the only thing they know is the message Momonosuke gave out. And it appears the fire is spreading, and it's really bad. And they're saying go down. And we see Panda Man here. We're all equals in this. Oh, really? And we see the fire. It's really bad. We can see the fire. It's really bad. And I see Baroque is on fire and he's carrying Robin. And Robin's like partially unconscious, I think. And it appears that pretty much there's a bunch of chaos happening with this fire. So now we get to Jinbei and the fire is also spreading to him. And he's questioning who's stopping Kaido right now. True, really cool question. And I guess the samurai are trying to prevent from interfering in the fight between King and Zoro and Queen and Sanji, which is important. And we go back to the most interesting part of this chapter, and that's the push them back. And we see blood, droplets of blood, and it's Yamato, and she does her attack, the Nari Kaburi arrow, or Nari Kariburi arrow, or something like that. And Kaido just deflects it like it's nothing. And then he smiles and does a speed blitz. And he does a Vegeta arrow. So he does a similar arrow. So this implies that he actually learned it from Yamato. Or Yamato learned it from Kaido and he has his own. And we get a side boob too. Very small here. I don't know why I'm paying attention to that, but it's whatever. And Yamato tries to block it, but he completely pushes her back, buries her into the rubble. And we see a statement. Yamato states a statement. You've always intended to kill me, we as with. And Kaido says, that's right. This is not family squabble. If you want to wear the name of Odin, you must be ready for war. Game Yamato. And in Kaido's mindset, he is actually correct. And Yamato's in the end correct here. So Yamato is still in the belief that, well, he's my father. He won't intend to kill me truly. But Kaido's actually, in a way, he's being a good father here, because he's actually cementing Yamato where if you're gonna stick with something, you gotta stick to it to the end. And she says, "Is it a crime to admire someone? I love Odin, and this is not like love, because he's dead. I mean, this is more like she admires him to the point he loves him." And I believe Kaido's not in the wrong here. Yamato isn't also in the wrong, but she is kind of coming out naive in a way. And oh, I just noticed something with her eyes. Her eyes are the same that right here when she say "I love you." Those are the same eyes as Dracula Mihawk and I'm. That's strange. That's pretty strange. I wonder if that's a mistake or because normally Oda doesn't draw eyes like that. Huh? That's pretty strange. And we get a flashback here. We go to flashback, and we get something very important, which is pretty much confirmation of Kaido's race. And it's Kaido, the ogre princess, has been running wild for the past week. I am Odin. And we see baby Yamato, and she's pretty tall. She's as tall as an adult human, as a little baby, which is very interesting. And he says, "Undo my chains, father. I am Odin, Kozuki Odin." Huff huff. And we see, oh my god, why does Oda do this? Like seriously, what's up with Kaido's legs? Like, oh my god. Like just draw him proper legs. You did this. And she's kinda, I'm not gonna lie, she looks cute. Yamato. And and we see all these knocked out people. This is pretty much confirming and Kaido straight up stated Supreme King's Haki, it's a good sign. So he's stating it's a good sign because it's her daughter, it's to be expected, but it's also a bad sign because now she wants to be Odin. And this is probably right after the battle and he executed her, because we see Kaido still bandaged up in the chest, and she probably got clobbered by Kaido. Oh, and she's saying, "I'm starving, I need food." Call herself Odin. And like I said, it's stated Ogre Princess, which this pretty much confirms that Kaido is some sort of Oni race. And she is like, now I'm really interested in who's Yamato's mother is. And little Yamato's shocked that she's then die. And he pretty much wants her to stay in a month in the cave, so she get back into her senses. And there appears to be samurai in here, like locked up samurai. And Kaido does something that's been done before in some I've seen in other shows, where he essentially throws weapons and he only gives a ration for only one person, and he pretty much expects them to kill each other for it. And he gives them a chance. He really wants them to join. So we see the swords here, a bunch of different swords, and a single rice bowl, fish, and I guess some tea. So little Yamato is complimenting. She's complimenting death here because she knows she expected Samurai to kill, but they're probably gonna kill her before that. And you see they grab the swords, and it's very strange. Yeah, there's one of these guys that the silhouette looks like Zoro, and this guy looks, I don't know. They look strange. I'm not gonna lie. And they straight up give the food to Yamato. And this is I really like this. Eat. A samurai does not feel hungry. This is something Momonosuke has also been stating for a long time. And we see once again the guy that looks like Zoro with a toothpick shaped like Zoro. But I'm hungry. And she's pretty much amazed by the samurai. And the samurai that looks like Zoro is stating, "Oh, you picked up a hell of a family to be born into." It's true. And this is pretty, I like this. Yamato is crying as she's eating, and she says she's never gonna forget this. And whoever this Zoro lookalike is, coats his sword, the sword there with armament haki, cuts the blade, and he says, "You are Kozuki Oden. I heard you say it. A man was beloved to all of us." And Yamato is pretty much questioning, "Are you his friend?" And this guy looks like straight up Zoro. And he's probably Shutsu Matsuko or uh, Zoro's descendant, whatever. The name does not fall. What name does a fallen samurai need? Just call me so. And this is the title of the chapter, so and so. And I have a feeling this character is gonna be relevant, because I don't understand why he's gonna put so much emphasis. And we see this other character, and he reminds me. This character design reminds me of something I've seen like in Samurai Jack or something like that. Something like that. And this other guy looks like one of those classic designs. So so it's pretty strange. I wonder if these three cats are dead. And Yamato reveals she has a journal and she can't read and she wants them to cheat, and they immediately recognize it. So they start reading, and we can see Yamato with her sparkling eyes. She's amazed at what she's hearing. And apparently it's been 10 days. So they've been there in 10 days without no food and everything. And at this point the samurai have decided that Kaido really wants to kill her. But I doubt that's the truth. Because we have to remember she's an Oni. So her durability must be on par with Kaido. And Kaido must know this in a way. So we see that the samurai, and we see this Zoro lookalike with this double sword in his back. So he's a maybe dual swordsman. And he cuts a cave. Like, it's him doing it. Maybe the others are getting involved. And they went out to pretty much just stating, we're going to die so you can live on. That's what's happening here. So they're sacrificing. Zoro's potential father is dying for Yamato. Now I am really, really interested in Yamato and Zoro meeting. I am really interested in this. This is going to be really interesting. The meetup between Yamato and Zoro. Well, this is I don't know. This Samurai Jack lookalike, he looks really menacing and cool at the same time. And I'm hoping they're not dead. But they probably are. But then it's not confirmed, so I don't know. And then we go back to Yamato and the snout, and she says, I'm not alone. And she pretty much is posing questions to her father. She's pretty much saying, oh, there's people that believe in and accept me. So why did you steal my freedom? Why did you steal Wano's freedom? And Kaido pretty much states and drops the knowledge of truth onto her. Because life isn't a series of simple questions with simple answers. That is 100% true. Life, you naive child. And this goes back to Yamato in a way is a naive child. Because what Kaido's stating here is 100% true. Stuff isn't just a simple thing. It's not just black and white. There's gray in it. And this is what Kaido's alluding to. There's a gray part. And this is what we don't know yet. What is the gray part? And that's what we're gonna get into Kaido's flashback, I think. Once we get into Kaido's flashback, we're gonna know. And it's pretty much confirmed she has King's Haki, and she pretty much coats her weapon with King Haki. And they do a Roger Whitebeard clash. Pretty much epic here. And I can't wait till they animate this. This is gonna be incredible. So they do a clash, and this pretty much is a testament that Yamato is indeed Kaido's daughter. Or son or whatever. I don't really get into that. But anyway, this is really interesting here. Kaido showing more death than ever as a father here, and pretty much I'm gonna call it Kaido will not kill his own daughter, period. And this whole thing of I'm really hoping Zoro's potential dad is alive, potentially alive. So I'm wondering what happened. So this is a pretty epic clash. And in terms of power level, because we got this flashback, it's pretty much almost 100% confirmed she's joining the crew. Because even in this flashback, she states she's going to go to sea and become stronger. She states here, I have to go to sea and I'll be much, much stronger. So, pretty much confirms she's joining the Straw Hat crew. This also kind of confirms that Kaido might not die. Kaido is not going to die in this arc. And the reason is why I understand they have their grudges, but is Yamato really gonna just stand by as her father dies? Is she really gonna just turn and look the other way as her father like literal dies. I think not even Kozuki Oden would tolerate something like that. So this is a great chapter. I think this is we get flashback. Yamato has been a treat ever since her introduction. She's been I always liked her character, not just because of the side's action, but because she's probably, besides Boa Hancock, Big Mom, she's probably one of the top strongest females in the series. I can't think of any other female that, like, you would put Big Mom in the top number one because she's Yonko. Boa Hank in the second because she is a Shishibukai, and Yamato right next to her. But Yamato is seriously competing really heavily with Boa Hancock because, as far as we know, Boa Hancock has King's Haki, but we do not know if she can coat her attacks with King's Haki. If she can, Kobe is getting destroyed. Period. If she's capable of doing that, Kobe is a dead. Well, he's not gonna be. He's gonna say Luffy and Boa Hancock are gonna become best friends. Because she's gonna stay. Oh, I'm the future wife of Luffy, and that's gonna put Kobe in a really tight spot, I think. But as far as this go, I would really hope we get a flashback from Kaido, but we'll probably not anytime soon because Kaido has too much information, and Oda probably doesn't want to hand it over. So this is a great chapter. I really liked it, and I can't no break next week, so I can't wait for next chapter. Anyway, that's it. Peace out and have a nice day.